Today on the channel, the DC Mattel toy experiment continues with the DC core line with the Flash and the Joker.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another DC Mattel unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we're with round 2 of their brand new core collection with the Flash and the Joker. But for all your DC McFarlane and DC Mattel needs now, make sure you're up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal out there. Get these over at Jay's. That's where I pick these ones up. Be very interested to see how these do. Now, this is our second video. I did unbox Batman and Robin together on the channel. Check that one out. That'll probably be a longer video than this one because we talked a lot about the differences with the McFarlanes and all points in between. So check out both videos, I guess, if you want a well-rounded couple of videos on Series 1. But we finish off Series 1 here with the Flash and the Joker. Two very interesting characters, very different characters, of course. Superhero, supervillain, but very cool nonetheless. And you got to have a mixed bag in Series 1. Some people saying, where's Superman? Well, can't throw all the heavy hitters out there right away, but I would say Batman, Robin, heavy hitters, the Joker, a heavy hitter, and the Flash, a heavy hitter. So it was all right. I was all right for Series 1, I do believe, but we'll await Series 2, and I'm still confused what I'm going to do with this toy line. I don't see myself being a completionist and collecting this line, maybe dabbling at best. Series 1, I wanted to check out and see what all the fuss was about. After this, we'll see, and I can't wait to see what happens with their more elite and ultimate style figures, the more collector-driven figures, as I have a feeling those will leave these probably in the dust, or maybe they can all intermingle. We'll see what ends up happening, but we're going to dive into it. We're going to dive into it with the Flash first. We'll see what's going up with this one here. My dad might want to pick this one up. He's a big Flash guy. Flash and Hawkman, you know he's here for them, and Martian Manhunter. Those are his 3 guys. But we got DC up there in the corner. Very kid-style friendly packaging here. Very small size packaging. Great for shelves, of course. You got the Flash running down a dream like a young Tom Petty once upon a time. Looking good. What is this, 4 and up? Yep, 4 and up on here. You 3-year-olds, you can't handle it, but 4-year-olds, welcome. Flash logo on the side, looking pretty good. On the back, once again, says super villains. I guess that must be how it's supposed to be. Flash is not a villain, but he runs through our hearts. UPC, jibber jabber. The nefarious DC supervillains never rest, always scheming and plotting. Their vile pursuit of crime and chaos wreaks havoc across the world. Superheroes, beware. All right, well, let's get into it. See what's going on with the Flash. Can we get him out of the package? There it is. There we go. There we go. Now we do get the weapons rack, weapons tree. Oh, rookie. Oh, rookie. See you later. Goodbye. What are we doing? Oh, it is. Oh my gosh. What are we doing here? See you later. Goodbye. Truly a rookie maneuver here. It's like I've never unboxed this line before. What are we doing? Well, we got to get this weapons rack out. You know we have to get that rack out. Interesting enough, no rack inside there. So see you later, goodbye. But we do get all the translucent effect pieces here. You get kind of different weapons, some spins and stuff. To me, these don't do a lot for me, but once again, 4-year-old, 5-year-old kid, they're going to love this kind of stuff. They're going to love putting it on the figure. For me, not a lot of excitement around the Flash, and this is more the kid line. I expect the more adult lines, they'll probably have extra hands, extra heads, extra articulation, and so forth. But not bad if you're a kid. You can't be hating on that for sure. Plastic Flash prison right there. Pops out, no twist ties, anything like that. See you later, goodbye. Very easy. I tell you, a very good Flash right out of the package. Very nice, vibrant colors on that one. I'm here for that. Well, what do we got going on? We got some instructions. Yeah, it's basically just showing his stuff, and you got to clip all that stuff off, clip it on the arm, all that kind of fun stuff. So choose your own instructions adventure if that is your thing. But we're going to dive into Flash here. Love how he's posed out of the package. That red and yellow does pop. Reminds me back, one of the first ever superhero figures I had as a kid was the Super Friends Flash figure. A Hallmark, that is my iconic Flash. This one very, very similar, but it looks like old Flash got a little bit of some sun. He's got a nice tan on him here. Very stoic, kind of smiling face. Got those wings off the side of his mask, helmet, all red bodysuit like we're used to with the Flash. Got the Flash logo in the front of the chest. Got the hole in the back. 2 gripping hands going on here. No extra hands with these guys, as we do know. Got the yellow boots, and then you got the painted on yellow belt. You got painted on yellow around the forearms as well. But all day long, you know who this is. We know this is the Flash. There's no mistaking him for anybody else here. Head, you get the back up, down, all sides around. Pretty good. So the Batman and Robin were a little looser. This is about perfect on this Flash. Your mileage may vary, as we know. Arms all the way around on this one. Single jointed elbow, side to side at the elbow. Hands back and forth, side to side, up and down. You do get waist articulation, no ab crunch. Does get those big old Flash splits. Uh-oh. Ooh, very tight in the hips. We're seeing some of that Vietnam. We're seeing some of that Vietnam Mattel hallmark from the WWE line is what we're seeing. Extremely tight in the left leg. Hallmarks of Vietnam Mattel. That's what we're getting right here. Too tight in the left leg. Cannot put the leg up. It just slowly comes back down into position. The right leg does go up, does stay for the big boot brother. What are we going to do there? But man, that left leg, bam, just comes right back. Now, if you're a WWE collector, you know all about this. We struggled with that issue for a long time. We'll see. They got to get the kinks worked out on this one, I guess. Thigh cut right there. Double jointed, pinless knees, looking pretty good. A little loose here, not terrible though, but a little bit of looseness there in the leg. We've seen worse. No ankle articulation, nothing like that. So pretty basic articulation, and I say basic main event style comparing to WWE. However, at the same time, we don't have the double jointed knees on the main events, and we don't have the thigh cuts on the main events either. So there is some differences in the articulation department between the two. And he does fit on a Mattel WWE stand. So if you're looking for stands for these guys, WWE Mattel stands will work, of course, over there at Ringside Collectibles. Now, I did grab the first Flash I saw from the DC Multiverse line, so you can see a little bit of the differences between these two guys here. Obviously, the biggest is the size. McFarlane a lot bigger in size than, of course, the new core line from Mattel. So an interesting comparison. We'll do more comparisons here with the whole wave later on, but let's get the Joker out of the way first, huh? I started a joke like a young Faith No More, but even a younger Bee Gees, of course. Never remember, never forget, of course. Never remember, never forget. I don't know what that means, but just roll with it. Just roll with it. Joker here, 4 and up, DC. Joker's got a lot of face plates, and it's very cool. He's got all the different faces and heads for Series 1, so we can mix and match and do some things if you want to. Joker logo on the side. Cross-sell, super villains. We already read that out. All that usual stuff. Looks like he's got quite the weapon system with him here, though. Really playing those kid hits, it looks like. We're going to play it here in a second. Once again, we got all that racking in the back. Oh my gosh, a double rookie. See you later, goodbye. It's like a double rainbow. What are we doing, Kyle? What are we doing? Oh my gosh, triple rookie. What are we doing here? Not just for kids getting out of the package anymore either, I guess. Just, I don't know. I better call my dad over. I might have to. He might have to help me with these. What are we doing? See you later. Goodbye. Unbelievable. There we go. See you later. Goodbye. All right, we get the instructions for Joker. And if you saw the first unboxing with Batman and Robin, I already got this once. So we do got that. We can play with that later, I guess. We do get his weapon tree, weapon rack. Some hallmarks there. Very interesting looking. And then we do got Joker in the plastic prison. I'm going to pop that out, but I do like all these face plates. I think that's kind of a fun little accessory here. And this could be nice if you do get the Elite versions down the road. You have the Elite ones kind of out front. You could have a little Joker premium core army out to the side if you want to. That might be my plan in the future. Jeez. There we go. And there we go. See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's get down to business here. Let's get down to Joker business. We do get this big weapon here. It does say Ha on it. Nice purple. You got the big chattering teeth going on there. Looking very nice. They do open up and you put a little missile. The missiles are on this weapon rack. You get 4 of the missiles with this one. Stick it in there and I guess you push the button and you can shoot it on out. Not a bad piece of business in all honesty. Very cool. Very Jokerized. Makes sense. We know what the Joker's up to. We know what he's up to. Now we do get these masks as we talked about earlier. You got Flash. You got Robin. You got Batman. And they can fit on the Joker, and I assume they can fit on the Flash. Look at that. So you can kind of have evil Flash if you want to. that is kind of fun. Like I said, if I get the more adult ones in the future, don't have a use for these, this gives them some use as background characters with these masks on. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to pick up Series 1 is like, I don't think I'm wasting my money. I wanted to check these out, run through their paces, but I'm guessing I'm going to buy more Elite and Ultimate style, but this is a good option if that is your thing. So we get 3 different masks here. Put them on the Joker, put them on the characters, choose your own adventure. Very fun with that. But now we get the Joker. I wouldn't say a super iconic version of the Joker, but Joker like Batman or the Flash or Robin or anybody else. A lot of different looks over the years. You got that big Joker face going on. You got the white face makeup, whatever you want to call it, the bright green hair. You got a twinkle in his eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth, and a big smile with some dirty, gross teeth with the red lipstick around there, red makeup, whatever you want to call it. It's the Joker all day. You got the flower on the suit coat looking good. You got the tails on the end looking extra dapper. Same gripping hand seemingly on all these figures, so make note of that as well. You get the nice suit over the top. You get the cummerbund underneath in yellow. Playing a lot of Joker hits all the way down to the black shoes here. Articulation, arms all the way around, single jointed elbows, side to side, hands back and forth, side to side, head back and forth, side to side. Waist articulation. Yep, waist articulation. Joker splits, looking pretty darn good right there. Goes up for the big boot, no problems. Thigh cut. Double jointed pinless knees. And then nothing as far as the boots go. Very skinny frame on the Joker. Makes sense though. That's the Joker. He's skinnier. He's a little bit littler. But looking good. And this feels good quality. This doesn't feel like it's something that's going to break. It doesn't feel like a 4, 5, 6-year-old, whatever it is going to break this figure. It feels pretty sturdy. All in all, not a bad piece of business here. And a very demented face on this one. Not kitty at all, I would say. And then he also fits on the Mattel WWE ringside stands. How about that? And I did grab a Joker that's similar but different in the collection. And we got that from McFarlane. Once again, very similar hallmarks of the character, except in a smaller scale. And that's our new world here. This is more Marvel Legends scale than it will be DC Multiverse scale, as we do know. But Joker, not a bad piece of business. And then you got Batman and Robin stick right next to him, so you can kind of see that height comparison. All pretty much the same sizes as we see right there. Pull the Flash over to the side. We got Daredevil. So you can compare him to some Marvel Legends. I think that works good in the size department. And then we got a main event figure, Ricky Starks, of course. Ricky Saints. Oh my gosh, offending everybody, Todd McFarlane today. I'm offending Todd from the couch reviewing these. I'm offending Ricky Saints, who used to be Ricky Starks. It's a hard job right here, but not a bad piece of business. I can see people, if you're a little kid out there, you're a 5-year-old kid, you might not care. You might like to have your Batman and your Ricky Saints in the same kind of universe, same size, squaring off, have superheroes in your Royal Rumble. There's a lot of opportunities here for kids, fig feds, you name it, all points in between. Not bad pieces of business here. Shipping right now from Jay's Toys and Games if you're after them. But this is the start of DC Mattel. Never thought I'd say those words ever again, but here we are. Constant learning, constant improvement. We're going to see where it goes in the future. Todd from the couch, up to with your game over there. We keep track of that in the toy news, and we got more Todd stuff in the future. But this is Series 1. I would not be shocked to see Series 2, 3, 4, maybe even Series 5 out before we get to the collector's edition lines. Mattel's going to be trying to get as much money as they can. They want to get these out because they want people to buy them, and then once they see the collectors, maybe they won't sell so many of these to collectors anymore. But they're going to try to get them out at a pretty good speed, and that's the way it goes with especially the core kid brands as well. So an interesting dynamic, an interesting landscape in action figures here into 2026 and into 2027. And we'll stay tuned to it here on the channel. But what's your thoughts on Series 1 of the DC Mattel figures? You all in? You all out? You dabbling? What is your plan? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. Should say channels. Got 2 YouTube channels with content every single day for you. Check out both channels. Make sure you subscribe to both of them. Check out YouTube channel memberships. Check out Patreon for even more content. And then don't forget SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, each and every Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found, with video cast on YouTube. So for Batman, Robin, Joker, and the Flash, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
I found out a long time ago. You gotta learn to say yes when life says no.
See you later!